What's up, my friends? Welcome back to another vlog, and I'm just waking up here this morning after Super Bowl night, and man, what a strange Super Bowl experience that was. And that's what I kind of wanted to talk about today, was just like the overall experience that the Super Bowl was this year. I mean, my goodness. I mean, where should I begin? Like, everything was bad. Like, everything was bad. Like, I mean, just starting off with the game, by the way, congratulations to the Patriots, of course, my team, but I'm not really that happy with the victory. I mean, seriously, like, did you guys see that final score? I mean, what was going on? The first Super Bowl in history ever, to not have any touchdowns all the way through 3 quarters. There were no touchdowns. This is the Patriots and the Rams, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like what was going on? I mean, it was a total defensive game, so I guess if you like that kind of game, that's for you. But man, I mean, what a lackluster game, right? And then on top of that, we had lackluster commercials. I don't know if any of you guys saw any of the commercials, but like, a lot of people's reason for even watching the Super Bowl every year is just to experience how funny the commercials are. Like, these are supposed to be the A grade, A plus, commercials of the year, the commercials that companies are saving, that they have up their sleeves for Super Bowl. And as I was watching the commercials, there's something that I noticed, is that it wasn't that the commercials were new and unique and funny. It's just that the companies kept paying actors to come in and cameo for the commercials. Right? That's what it was. The commercials weren't good, it's just that there were big actors in the commercials being paid enough to speak for the brand. If that's what they think that will garner attention, they're wrong. I mean, go back like 10 years ago. The commercials were absolutely hilarious. They were brilliant commercials, really, really creative, imaginative commercials, very, very funny. And I hate commercials. But Super Bowl commercials, man, 5-10 years ago used to be really, really funny, very, very creative. Nowadays, they just pay celebrities to come in and cameo, and apparently that makes the commercial good, right? No, it doesn't. You're supposed to actually be thinking of things, using this thing called an imagination to be thinking of creative commercials. That's what everybody is expecting to see. That's what everybody wants. But no, just celebrity commercials. And really bad celebrity movies, too. And then on top of that, what everybody is talking about this morning, the horrendous halftime show with Adam Levine and Maroon 5. Adam Levine's nipples are like the headline on Google today. And I just gotta say that the thing that amazes me the most about this is the fact that people are surprised at all. Guys, like, we knew who was playing the Super Bowl show. Super Bowl shows usually suck, don't they? I mean, again, go back like 10 years ago or so. Maybe there were some good performances, but for the last 5 years or so, all the Super Bowl halftimes have sucked. What are you guys expecting? You're not watching musicians, you're watching pop idols. There's a big difference between those things. The people that are performing music on stage, they're singing karaoke. And I'm not talking about lip syncing, which could have been going on. I don't know, I didn't watch the show, I didn't watch it at all, We're not talking about lip syncing, we're talking about they don't write their own music. Producers write their music for them, so they're just out there singing karaoke. That's why it sucks, guys. Why do you think Adam had to take his shirt off and expose his nipples? Because Maroon 5 sucks. They have no musical talent, so he has to take his shirt off because that's what gets attention from young girls. So that's what he has to do. It's like, I mean, it's right there in front of your face. And now, for the first time ever in history, all 3 things are right there in front of our face. We have a crappy game, crappy commercials with absolutely no effort put into them whatsoever, and yet another crappy Super Bowl halftime show. When are people going to wake up and just stop, accepting it and just being like, everything that we saw last night sucked, and it is their responsibility, the entertainment network's responsibility, to make things better. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when's the last time anybody saw, like, just as an example, like, when's the last time anybody saw a rock band perform, right? But besides Kid Rock, who, by the way, also sucks, and Bruce Springsteen, who does not suck but hasn't been there in a long time, right? You know what I'm saying? Name another rock act that is performed besides that, right? You can't name really any. You can't really think of any. It's all pop idols because it's music that it's being pushed in front of us. They're saying, you like this kind of music, listen to this kind of music, right? Same thing with the Grammys, right? The Grammys is coming up, right? I hope you guys don't watch the Grammys, right? Because the Grammys, we're not giving out awards for best musician. The best musicians are on the underground. Best musicians aren't on TV, aren't on the radio, right? You're giving out awards and you're watching an awards program for the most popular musicians, right? And that's what it's all about, popularity, right? The Super Bowl commercials and the Super Bowl halftime show, which were without a doubt, because you can forgive the game just calling it a defensive game. It was a defensive game, right? Not really anything that has to do with the network. It's not the network's fault. But the commercials and the halftime show, that is the entertainment industry's fault. And it just proves once again that just like the super rich and the elite of the society that they are, they're just so blatantly out of touch with everything. That they're not realizing that people are starting to wake up, and we're starting to realize, we're starting to see through things. We're starting to be like, wow, that sucked, and now I can see why that sucked, right? They're not realizing that people are starting to wake up, and they need to change the way they operate. They can't keep pushing the same tired pop idols in front of us. You guys can't just pay celebrities to camo and TV commercials. I mean, what are these guys doing? It begs the question, all these guys who are being paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to come up with ads for commercials, think about it, guys. They're not doing any actual work. They're just recycling old, tired things from old commercials and then just paying celebrities. So what are they doing their entire time? Is sitting there in the office thinking about commercials, checking their emails, sitting at the desk, going to board meetings? Guys, we're paying these people hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to do this. And they're not delivering. I mean, when is society going to wake up and demand better? I guess that's my question. It's like, when do we stop? When are we going to stop taking it? And actually standing up and being like, okay, guys, this sucks. You need to change what's going on. You're no longer going to just push stuff in front of us. We can see that it sucks, and you need to do better, and you need to change your way. And who knows? Maybe this Super Bowl, with all of its lackluster features, maybe this will finally be enough to kind of wake people back up a little bit. I don't know. But now it's time for you guys to leave all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the great wide void, of course, and something to think about today, guys.